All right, guys, welcome to video two. In this particular video, I wanted to discuss the rapid testing method to launching your store. So hopefully you guys have watched the previous video. Keep in mind, I don't want you guys skipping around, okay? No skipping around, all right? I can't watch you or monitor you, but I know who's cheating me. I know who's skipping around, so please don't. The rapid testing method to launching your store is basically going to go over what rapid testing is. What the heck does this mean? So let's go over this for a little bit. Let's discuss the 80-20 rule. Now, the 80-20 rule says it says 80% of your efforts should focus on what's most important, which is testing ads, testing your products, testing it to different audiences, optimizing your site. So what makes you the most money, you should spend at least 80% of your time on. All right. So many times I see people spending 80% of their effort on 20% of the results. It should be the other way around, guys. So if you want to monetize and maximize the value of this training, the value of your, and not just the value of your success, but you really want to increase your chance of success, spend at least 80% of your time running your store, running ads, testing different audiences, and you'll learn how to do that throughout the training, obviously. So again, testing, and testing is the name of the game. 80% effort on testing products, running ads, optimizing your stores. 20% on building your store, sourcing your products, and dealing with suppliers fast. That's why, guys, for those of you who don't have the time, the resources, or the energy, I recommend the Done For You program. Now, this is not a pitch, guys. This is online training. You've already paid, obviously, for the training, but it's not fair if I don't tell you about something that I think maximizes your chance of success. If you feel like you're losing motivation or you're spending 80% of your time on this area, then you should definitely reach out and look into a Done For You program. If not, then you're good. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Keep going on spending 80% of your time on what works most. So if you're not familiar with the Done For You program, I have a link below. Just look into it. Again, I don't recommend it. I'm not trying to encourage you to do it, but if you feel like the training and the building of the store and the branding and the design is not your forte, then at least you know you have something to fall back on, right? Which I think is a huge positive. So without further ado, guys, here is the what I call the high ticket drop shipping rapid launch method. And the name of the game, guys, is to test up to 5 products per month, but at least 1 product per month. Now think about that for a second. Well, yes, what I'm saying to you is constantly be sourcing products, working with suppliers, adding products to your store, but the goal is not to add tons of different products and test them all at the same time. I want you guys testing 1 product at a time. Give it about a week or 2 or 3, and give it your all. Test. If you're testing on 1 ad, go back to the drawing board. If it doesn't work, and test to a different ad. Maybe focus more on Google, focus more on Facebook, focus more on, if for example, if you're going to sell dog products, maybe if you're not getting success with selling to dog lovers, maybe try testing cat lovers. You see what I'm saying? So you'll learn more about that on the traffic course, but just test. That's what the rapid testing method is, and the rapid launch method looks like this, guys. So again, the goal is to test 1 to 5 products per month. And we want to create a general store. So there's a general versus niche store. A niche store, basically, guys, is just something like you can imagine that you've seen on my webinars, right? Like paddle boards store, right? So paddle boards direct would be a good example. You guys have probably already seen paddle boards direct, right? So let's go there, paddleboardsdirect.com. This is a niche specific store, guys. And we're not trying to build a niche specific store unless you plan to only sell paddle boards and you just know this is where I want to be. What we want to do, guys, is build a general store, something like, I'll show you an example, like lumens.com. I like this store because I consider it a general store. So yes, obviously they focus on lighting and living, but they carry every assortment of product in the book. And their name doesn't tell you that they're, obviously lumens can be reference to lighting, but they can sell furniture pieces, they can sell um, business to business, they can sell hardware furniture, outdoor furniture, they can sell lighting, they can sell appliances. I mean, they can sell just about anything. It really is a general name that I really, really like. I love the logo, I love the branding. Okay, so you got your niche specific store, like something like paddleboarddirect.com, chandelierdirect.com. I don't even know if that's a store. I'm just giving you guys an example. What I'm telling you we do is we focus on creating a general store at first, because we don't know what we're selling just yet. And if we need to continue to test products, we have a general store with a general name, so we don't have to keep building different stores for different niches, right? So again, the overview, guys, looks a little something like this. You're going to create a general store. You're going to brand it. You're going to create your Shopify theme. We'll show you how to do that. We'll show you how to brand it. You're going to find a product. You're going to create a pre-sale page. Now, you guys know that a pre-sale page is something I discussed previously just briefly, but I'm going to go in depth. And basically, it's kind of like if you will, kind of like the middle between your product page and your initial ad. And the reason why is because when you sell products that cost thousands of dollars or upwards of $1,000, it's usually unusual, if you will. It's usually unusual. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's unusual to expect somebody, or uncommon to expect somebody to immediately go to your product page and buy something that costs $3,000. Wouldn't you agree? You usually have to build some sort of relationship with them. I mean, let's look at you and I, guys. When you sign up for Dropship Academy, whether you're a Done For You member, whether you partner with me on a store in the box, or whether you just bought one of my Dropship Academy courses, doing it yourself with some coaching, you know that I didn't just convince you to enroll and spend thousands of dollars on just one email that took you to my sales page, right? You guys would have never signed up. So when you're selling expensive product, it's very similar. You can always test it. I think when you run ads, you're going to find some success on Google, mainly with people who are just going to be looking for what you have to sell and going straight to your product page. But with Facebook in particular, and Instagram and Pinterest, you usually want to pre-engage them with a pre-sale page, build some relationship first, follow up with some emails, and I'll talk about that later. So again, general store, right? So let's go back a little bit, guys. The rapid launch method to high ticket dropshipping is, the objective is to test up to 5 products per month. That can seem like a lot with high ticket, but try your best to get up to there, but at least continuously evolve. You might find success with your first product and you don't have to do anything else. But if you keep testing different products, different audiences, never give up, you will find success. I can promise you that. So we're going to focus on building a general store, which involves branding it, obviously uploading a Shopify theme, coming up with a good name, finding a product, creating a pre-sale page, creating a video ad. You need all these assets, guys, to be able to target the right people and to get them to buy from you. And we'll go over video ads. Video ads are more effective on Facebook advertising. So now, and what I'm going to teach you guys is to run almost 90% of your ads on Facebook using video ads. And of course, when you use Google, you're going to run still images ad, but you can still create YouTube channel and post your videos on there. And it's not hard to create videos. Honestly, no different than what I'm doing now, guys. I'll show you how to do it the easy way. So we're going to start with, hopefully, if you want to, you don't have to do this, but with an AliExpress product that's high ticket. Yes, AliExpress is in China. We're trying not to focus on that, but we need something to sell in the meantime while we're finding a product to dropship from a US supplier. And this can take some time. So to build some traction, grow our audience, test our audience, and hopefully make some money, we're going to source products from AliExpress initially so we can get some momentum, maybe even make some money, of course, and start collecting data. Keep busy so we can keep the momentum high. So once these assets are created to build the general store, guys, then you're ready to run ads, assuming you've at least found one product to dropship either from AliExpress or a supplier. Then we're going to go ahead and set up your first ad set. And by the way, guys, remember the golden rule here is to test, test, test. There's no perfect system to finding your customer to buy from you. It's always about testing different ad campaigns, different products, different audiences, different channels. So here's the overview again, guys. We're going to create a general store, which involves creating these 6 assets, right? Branding it, the Shopify theme, finding a product, pre-sale page, a video ad, finding product on AliExpress. Then we're going to set up our first ad campaign using Facebook and Google, optimize it for likes and shares, basically building your data. Again, if you don't understand what this is, don't worry. We're going to go over that more in depth. We're going to reach influencers on Instagram. We're going to run our first ad campaign. We're going to test different audiences. The audiences is people who you target on Facebook. We'll talk about that more. Then we're going to retarget. We're also going to retarget. You can't just start an ad. You got to retarget the people who visited your website, clicked on your product page, because that's how you win most of your sales, is retargeting. If you haven't received sales yet, guys, then following this system, you test another product and you start over again, right? You add the product. Most of this you'll already have, so it gets easier and easier and easier as you go down this funnel, if you will. Then you're going to create your return path. This is probably where you're going to get 30 to 40% of your sales, if not more. And that involves email marketing, which we'll discuss, blogging and writing articles, which is really what your pre-sale page is, retargeting, obviously dominating social media, creating your fan pages, and building a custom audience specific to your product. So that's the overview, guys. Again, don't feel overwhelmed, because all I'm doing here is giving you a 30,000 foot view of the entire process. So no, I don't expect you to understand this part or know what this is even. We're gonna just go over that. I'd like to give you guys a roadmap and an overview of what to expect, okay? So that's what's unique about my high ticket method, guys. It's now what I call the dropship and rapid launch system, which revolves around, ultimately the big objective is testing up to 1 to 5 products per month until you find a winner, and you going down this kind of journey and going over and over it again until you find a winning niche. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next lesson.